Hello there, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Samantha and this is my channel where I talk all about books. And you might be thinking, why do I look like such a mess? It's because this is another reading vlog, and in my reading vlogs I don't make that much effort with my appearance. I'm sorry. Anyway, today I'm starting my reading vlog for the second week of the 1000 Doors Readathon, which actually, like, the main event was happening in the first week, but it is a whole month-long thing, so I do have the rest of the month to complete it. I am on to my second book. So yeah, my first book was A Torch Against the Night, and I did it for Meg's prompt, and then I rated that 4 stars. And so the door that I opened for that one was like it was another meme, and it was like, I'm back, and it was basically like a sequel. And so I decided to pick up Frostbite by Michelle Mead, and I'm about halfway through the book, so I'm definitely planning to finish this in, like, hopefully by like tomorrow, and then I will open door number 3 because yeah, I'm enjoying this. Well, I'm not enjoying this nearly as much as I liked the first one, but I remember not liking this one as much at the time. I did first read these books like 6 years ago, and so was not as critical about the books that I was reading, so the fact that I didn't like it as much then makes complete sense why I still don't like it very much. Anyway, it's currently 4:40 and it's already dark outside. It is horrible. I hate winter so much. Anyway, it is actually currently my reading week, which basically means that I don't have classes for a week. So it's my time to start working on my essays and my presentations and stuff like that, which I will be doing at the end of the semester, which actually is not even that far away. It's like 6 weeks till the end of the semester, and I'm freaking out because I have 3 essays to do, 2 presentations, and then I have 1 other assessment which is actually due on the 18th of November, so in a week's time. But I've actually just been working on that because basically for my English module that I'm doing, I have to record a podcast, and so I've spent the day writing out my script for the podcast, and I just recorded it, and actually it ended up being so much fun. I was really like nervous about this one because I was like, oh, a podcast that's so like weird and so different from like any other sort of assessment I've done before, but I actually had so much fun with it, and hopefully I get a good mark because I feel like it's good that like you can tell that I'm excited about it. Anyway, but I also have to do a reflective summary about making the podcast, and so I'm just about to sit down and do that now because I might as well while everything is fresh in my mind. So yeah, I'm going to quickly draft my first draft of my like reflective response, and then tomorrow I'll probably go in to like fix it and stuff. So yeah, I'm not going to do any more reading for a while, but I do hope to get to like page 200 tonight, and then I've only got like a little over 100 pages left. So yeah, that's my plan for the evening. Before I continue on with the video, let me know how you guys are doing with your reading for the 1000 Doors Readathon. Have you already finished? Are you even taking part? If you're not taking part, just let me know what you're currently reading. I would love to know. Anyway, I am going to go because I want to do this work so that I can like shut off my brain, because I haven't even done that much work today, but it just like feels like a lot, and I'm like ready to shut off my brain because it's dark outside. I will talk to you later. Hello there, good morning. It's Tuesday. It is currently 11:40. I just had a over an hour long conversation with 2 of my friends, Lauren and Evie. We were just having a catch up because obviously we don't see each other anymore because I mean lockdown, but also they both study from home, so I haven't seen them in a long time. And during the summer we used to talk pretty much like once or twice a week, but we stopped doing that because obviously we're all quite busy with stuff. But we decided to have a catch up, and so yeah, we were talking for ages. So yeah, I haven't really done any work today, which is annoying because I need to do work. But then also I was talking to Lauren and Evie about this and how I find it really difficult to like get out of a productive mindset. So like even if I'm not being productive, I feel like I need to be being productive, and I feel really guilty for not being productive. And so like I was talking about how I really want to get into meditation and I really want to get back into doing yoga, but because that's not productive and I feel like I need to be using that time to do other things, I just like don't let myself do it, and I'm finding it really hard to like disconnect. And like the last couple of nights I've actually really struggled to fall asleep because my mind has been like, you have so much work to do tomorrow. Like I've been like going through my like mental to-do list for the next day and stuff like that. I don't know, I'm just feeling like kind of stressed. It probably doesn't help that like I joke about like never leaving the house, but I literally like barely leave the house. I left the house last night to go to the grocery store and pick up some juice because I really wanted some juice, but that was like I was out of the house for like 10 minutes. Like I never like go for a walk anymore because even though I know it will make me feel better, it's one of those things where it's like if I'm going for a walk, I'm not doing something productive. So like yeah, I don't know, I just really need to refocus my priorities a bit. Like I'm still exercising a lot, and so like that's helping me a lot with my mental health. I feel like just doing those like little tasks like meditating or doing yoga or even just going for a little walk will make me feel so much better, but I don't know why I cannot like make myself do it. My brain is like, you should be doing something else. But then like I'll sit on Instagram for like 20 minutes. I'm in a weird mindset and I need to refocus my priorities a bit. Anyway, I did read a lot more of this last night and I read some this morning. So I'm now on page 259. So I'm like almost done. I have about 70 pages left of this. So I'll definitely be finishing this today. I do have a meeting with one of my teachers at 2 about a presentation. So I've got that to do and I'm gonna work out. I might go for a walk and then come back, do my workout, eat some lunch, shower, do a little bit of work before my thingy. Maybe this lockdown is having more of an effect on my mental health than I thought. And that is enough opening up for today. Anyway, I will update you later, hopefully with some more reading. Hello there, good morning. It's Wednesday, my dudes, and I have some exciting news. I finished reading Frostbite last night. I got to bed super early and I just read for quite a while. I watched some YouTube, read some books. Well, a book. I ended up giving this book a 3 out of 5 stars. Was not as enjoyable as the first one. The question at the end of prompt number 2 was, did you see where the book was going? And yes, I did, partially because I've already read it before, even though that was 5 years ago, but I could remember a little bit. But also this is just a really predictable book. So yes, I did predict the ending, but I didn't mind, which was one of the options. So that's the one I chose. And through door number 3, I got to Tasman's prompt, which was to read a book that feels like Marvel. So I've chosen Nexus by Sasha Ellsberg and Lindsay Cummings. This is the sequel and the final book in the, what's it even called? The Zenith duology. It's not called the Zenith duology, but yeah, the first one's Zenith. This is the sequel and final book. I bought it before I read the first one because I was going to a signing where Sasha Ellsberg was and I wanted her to sign my book. I didn't hate the first book. I think I gave it like 3 stars overall. It was terrible, but it was really entertaining. So I'm actually like, I'm not excited to read this book, but I'm curious to see how it's gonna end up. And I know I'm gonna cringe so much, but the first book really felt like a ripoff of Guardians of the Galaxy, which is obviously a Marvel film. And so I feel like this one is also going to feel the same. Basically, I feel like this is gonna give me Guardians of the Galaxy vibes again. I'll be happy to have this off my TBR because I've owned it for like over a year. And obviously I haven't read it because I only just read Zenith in June, I think. So I'm gonna start this later on today, probably in the evening, because I actually have a lot of work to do today. I made myself a little schedule. So far, I'm already breaking that schedule because I was supposed to start work at 9. I ended up sitting down at my desk and looking to my left and my stuff was everywhere because I am terrible at keeping my room tidy apparently. So I had a little tidy up. So yeah, I'm starting my work a little bit later than I wanted to initially, but it's fine. I'm gonna get that work done. So yes, I'm gonna go and I'll talk to you later when I've done some work. So toodles. Hello there, good morning. It's Thursday. I am very tired today. I accidentally stayed up kind of late it wasn't late, it was 11:30. What am I saying? I'm literally such a grandma. Anyway, I ended up going to bed at 11:30 last night, which is later than what time I normally go to bed because I started watching Dash and Lily, which if you don't know is the Netflix adaptation of the book Dash and Lily's Book of Dares. Is that what it's called? Dash and Lily's Book of Dares? I haven't read that book, but I saw that the TV show is happening and I saw that Nick Jonas is apparently a producer on it and I love the Jonas Brothers, sadly, unironically. But you know what? I would own it. I'm owning it. I'm not embarrassed. It's fine. The Jonas Brothers are life. So anyway, but yeah, I saw on the Jonas Brothers Instagram that they like have a cameo in it where they like perform one of their Christmas songs, and basically I just wanted to watch that. So I started watching the show, and I ended up watching half of it last night because there's 8 episodes, and yeah, I watched the first 4 episodes because it's one of those ones where like I'm not even enjoying it that much, but I just like want to know how it's gonna end, you know? So yeah, I did that last night. Didn't do a lot of reading. I think I only read like 15 pages last night of Nexus. It's gonna be an interesting ride. I might have to DNF it if I'm not enjoying it. So far I'm not enjoying it that much, but I'm only 30 pages in, so that's not a lot. I should give it a chance. I didn't do very much reading yesterday. I didn't do very much of anything yesterday because basically our washing machine stopped working, and I had put my stuff in, and like all of the stuff on the bottom got wet, but all of the stuff on the top was just completely dry, but none of it was clean. And so like all the stuff that was wet was just gonna be like really stinky. I was really worried because I was like, what am I gonna do? I don't know why, but I always get like so stressed out about things, and it's like there's literally a laundrette 2 minutes away from my house, and I didn't realize that, so I just did some googling, and then yeah, it was 2 minutes away from my house. But then I went there, and then there was no one there to like help, so I ended up texting a friend of mine and being like, hey, can I just put some stuff in your washing machine? So I gave her my stuff, and she washed it for me, which was so sweet. And we're actually going to meet up on Sunday, but basically like the UK rules mean that like you can only meet up with one other person from outside of your household, and you can only meet up outside. So we're gonna go for a walk and like be socially distanced, so in case anyone's worried, don't worry, I'm being careful. Yeah, we're gonna go for like a walk and grab a coffee. So actually it worked out quite well that I needed to use her washing machine because we're gonna hang out, which is gonna be nice. I was just like really stressed out about that yesterday, which is so stupid because like it was such an easy fix. But yeah, it's just stressful not having a washing machine because like also with masks and stuff, like if they don't get it fixed soon, like what am I gonna do? Because I only have a couple of masks, but it's fine. I barely ever need to use them because most of the time we order our groceries online, and you don't need to wear a mask when you're walking outside here. So, but speaking of masks, I need to go to the library and return a stack of books because they're due back tomorrow. So yeah, I'm gonna go do that. Oh, I filmed a video this morning. I can't remember if I said that already. I just filmed a video, so that's why I've got makeup on my face, and like I actually like made an effort with my appearance today. So I'm going to finish my big ass cup of tea. I'm going to go to the library and return those books, and I'm gonna come back, work out, do my uni work for the day, and then much later on I'll probably read something. This is the problem with these vlogs, is that I literally do the same thing every day. It's just some days I'm anxious about it. Anyway, I'm gonna go drink my tea, do some work maybe, and go to the library, and I will catch you later. Hello there, good morning. It is Saturday. It looks a lot later in the day than it is because the sun has decided not to come out today. It's very rainy and gray and horrible and everything I hate about autumn, but I'm determined to make it cozy. I'm going to put on a nice Christmas cafe ambience video and do some more homework. Anyway, I didn't talk to you yesterday because honestly I had nothing interesting going on in my life. Oh, I need to clean my walls are getting moldy. Love that for me because the ventilation in this house is shit. Back to reading because we don't need to talk about that. So I was reading Nexus, and I only got like 60 pages in, and this was so boring, and I was just like, I don't feel like reading this. And I saw some reviews that said it didn't get interesting till page 150, and even then it wasn't that great. And like I didn't even like the first book very much. Like it was entertaining, but like I didn't like the characters or anything, but it was like fun. But, like I don't even think this book is gonna be that fun, so I don't know if I'll ever read this, but I'm DNFing it for now, which meant that I got to open another door, and the prompt that I got through that door was from Tasman, and it was Panic at the Disco, which is very fitting for me because Panic at the Disco was actually my favorite band for like 10 years. I only recently kind of stopped listening to them as much, and I still like their music. I'm just in a different stage of my life where that type of music is not my thing as much anymore, but I still really like it, obviously. But I kind of struggled with this one. At first I was thinking like maybe I could go with for a book which has kind of like religious themes, because they have like this is gospel, and then I write sins, not tragedies, so they kind of have that like Christian religious theme to their songs somewhat. So yeah, I was thinking maybe I could go for the next Vampire Academy book because religion is a theme a little bit in those books. But then I looked at my shelf and I saw the Silver Linings Playbook, and I was like, oh, this is perfect because they have a song called Fuck a Silver Lining. So I saw this and I was like, that is excellent. And so I started reading it last night, and I think I got like 30 pages in, and it's just like I just wasn't feeling it, and I was like, I don't want to push myself to read a book that I don't want to read. And then I was thinking like, well, what other book do I own that could fit this prompt? And then I looked at my shelf again and I saw this book. It's Panic. And I was like, oh, that is actually the perfect book. Like, there's no better option than Panic. So I started reading this last night and I'm on page 30. So yeah, I also think this is gonna be a lot quicker to read than this, because even though this is longer, this is young adult, so I tend to read young adult more quickly anyway. So yeah, that's my little update. I've switched to reading this book, and so this is my book for prompt number 4, and then once I finish this, I only have one more door to open, and then I have completed the readathon. I'm hoping to do that next week probably. For today though, I have to do some work because I was not very productive at all yesterday. I mean, I was productive in some ways. I ended up editing my video that went up yesterday, so I had to do all that. So that was productive, but I did not do very much schoolwork. So that's something to do today. I just really want to do YouTube stuff, but I'm like, I can't. I have to do work. And it's so annoying because like I want to make videos. I've got this like random spurt of energy again to make videos, and so I want to, but I have to focus on school right now, and it's really sad because I don't want to. I am actually so annoying. Anyway, but I actually am going to be doing some reading today, but I'm going to be reading this book, The Nine Guardians by Rosario Castellanos, which is a book I have to read for school. And I think I'm going to write my essay on this book, so I have to read it quite closely, so it's taking me a lot of time to get through it. But I have just over 100 pages left, so I'm hoping to finish this tomorrow, I think. So I need to read some of this today. I need to start looking at some sources for some presentations. It's a busy time. Anyway, I'm going to skedaddle because I want to go make myself a cup of tea, and I'll talk to you later on. Hello there, good morning, happy Tuesday. It is currently 11 in the morning and I just had a seminar about fake news, which was very fun. I got to talk about how much of a liar Trump is, so that's always fun. Anyway, I actually slept really badly last night, so I was thinking that today was gonna be just like a very sad day, because also it's like gray outside and like the sun is just not gonna come out today, which is a shame. So I was worried that I was gonna be in a really bad mood, but actually I'm in an excellent mood and I don't know why. But that's good, I'm not complaining at all. I have a couple of exciting things. Sometime last week I mentioned the fact that our washing machine broke and our landlords actually sent us a new one. So that was good. So that was just installed this morning, which is fantastic because I don't want to spend money on the laundromat. So yes. And also last night I finished book number 4. I finished reading Panic last night. I gave it 3 out of 5 stars, I think. And yeah, this one was for the Panic at the Disco prompt, which was door number 4. So that means it is now time for me to open door number 5, which is the last door. So I only have one more book left until I've completed the readathon. So I definitely think I can do that this week, which is why I'm combining these 2 weeks. Because also I just do the same thing every day. So like I really don't have anything interesting to share with you. Let's see what prompt I have for prompt number 5. It's loading. It's loading.
Hello friends.
Oh, it's Joel from Fictional Faith.
Because you only kind words the book that you just read, and so I'm very happy to give you a prompt that will hopefully deliver you a better read.
And so your very next prompt is to read a book with a weapon. Now,
Okay, the next challenge, and my final challenge, is to read a book with a weapon. Let me go have a look at my books, and then I will come back and we'll see what I'm gonna read. I don't know what books I have that have weapons on them. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, BRB. Okay, I found a book, and it's actually perfect. A Reaper at the Gates has this like, there's this like axe thingy. Is that a pickaxe? No, that's not a pickaxe. Is it a pickaxe? But I mean, that's a weapon. It can be used as a weapon for sure. You could do some serious, oh no, it's like, I'm so stupid. It's like a scythe. Oh my god, I cannot believe that I didn't instantly recognize this as a scythe. Am I even a fan of the Arc of a Scythe series? I don't know, but that is a scythe. The part in the book where it actually said what it was, and it's actually a warhammer, not a scythe. But this is perfect because this is the book that I'm reading this month for the Ember Along, and I definitely want to read it earlier on than I did last time, because the last 2 times I've literally finished it the day of the live show. So I would think I would much prefer to read this sooner rather than later. So that's excellent. I'm going to start this later on today. But for now, I have to go because I have work to do. I have laundry to hang out, and yeah, I've got classes and work to do. But I will start reading this tonight, and I'm very excited. I will talk to you later on. I'm really sorry, I'm filming this last part on my computer because for some reason my computer does not want to import footage from my camera right now, so I'm actually refilming this. Anyway, it's currently the last day of the readathon, it's the last day of the month, and I sadly have not finished A Reaper at the Gates yet. I am halfway through, like pretty much exactly halfway through, and I just haven't really been in a reading mood recently. I've just been like so tired every time I get into bed that I just don't feel like reading, and I always read like right before bed. So yeah, I haven't really been in the mood to read, but I kind of want to count it as like completing the readathon because like technically you could count it as like a DNF, even though I'm not gonna DNF that book. I just didn't finish it in November. So technically it's a DNF for this readathon, but not a proper DNF. I don't know if that counts. In my mind, I completed the readathon. I'm very busy with school and stress, so even though I didn't actually finish it, I finished it in my heart. And that's all that matters. So to recap, what books did I read? I read A Torch Against the Night, Frostbite by Rochelle Mead. I tried reading Nexus by Sasha Ellsberg and Lindsay Cummings, but I DNF'd that. I read Panic by Lauren Oliver, and I'm halfway through A Reaper at the Gates. I did read some other stuff during the month as well, but I didn't include that because it wasn't like for the readathon. And obviously I will be talking about everything in my wrap up, which should be coming to you on Sunday, I hope, if I get my act together and film. But yeah, thank you so much to the hosts for creating this readathon. This was so much fun. I'm just kind of annoyed that I couldn't participate more because I really wanted to, but obviously it's just not great timing for me right now with everything that's going on with school and stuff. But I still had a really good time, and I think it's such an interesting concept. I would absolutely love it if they do it again. So yeah, thanks so much to all the hosts. Thank you to you for watching this. I have a video coming to you very soon, so yeah, if you're new here, you should subscribe and turn on the notification bell so that you can see when my next video goes up, which is going to be very soon. And if you're already subscribed, thanks, I love you. Give this video a thumbs up if you liked it, and I will see you very soon with another video.